Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
She went missing yesterday, but she's back.
I'm here.
And we're going to talk about Baby Yoda's eggs.
Yeah. Well, not his eggs.
No, Baby Yoda has done a heel turn, and people are not happy about it. Now, disclaimer, we have not watched the new season of The Mandalorian yet, because I think we've run out of give a poop for it.
I don't know. Every time I get I'm going to watch it, and then somebody says something stupid, and then I'm just like, I don't know if I want to watch it.
Yeah, there's a lot of political stuff going on with two of the leads.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Mostly it's because I haven't had time. But, yeah, so apparently people are upset because Baby Yoda, instead of Boots and Genocide, it's Baby Yoda and Genocide.
Yeah, so spoiler, if you haven't watched season 2 of The Mandalorian, we're going to spoil it for you. There's been some backlash over the actions of little Baby Yoda. Mm-hmm. He was cute. The Karens loved him. They were drinking their green milk and bopping along to Baby Yoda.
Wearing the t-shirts while they tour the parks, etc., etc.
Right, and now he's turned a little to the dark side.
I'm not surprised by this because they kind of alluded to it last season. I honestly have been thinking they're going to make him bad.
Well, yeah.
But then everybody liked him so much. He was so cute. So they were like, "Oh crap, what do we do now?" And
they're gonna memorialize the event with a pop vinyl, of course. So what we're talking about is Baby Yoda ate some eggs from a frog lady and basically committed genocide.
Well, I don't know if it's that so much. They said it was her family line.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's the last of her kind because she was taken someplace to be fertilized, but it was like the last of her family, her and her husband or something, and she was carrying the eggs, unfertilized eggs. That's what Disney's, excuse is.
Yeah, so it even made the New York Post. Lucasfilm is defending it. We'll talk about that. And they got to realize, look, you guys went after the Karens, you went after the soccer moms with Star Wars. And Star Wars has always been pretty dark. It's always taken some dark turns. Can you imagine if they released the prequel trilogy now? And hey, that cute little kid Anakin, oh my God, he kills children.
Yeah, I don't think people were expecting that. But they got rid of all the Jedi. What did you think was going to happen?
Well, a lot of people didn't know, actually. I was surprised.
Well, they had Padawans. Of course they were going to be gone in some way. But, so, anyway, they're just mad about this because he eats her eggs, and they're like all mad because they're surprised. Like I said, we saw him go dark last season. I was fully honestly, I've been expecting them since then to make him a bad guy eventually. That's where I feel they're going with this.
Yeah, I think he's probably possibly maybe a genetically engineered tool of the dark side.
Yeah, or he's a weapon. He's something the Empire wanted really badly. They don't usually want good things. If there's a reason they wanted him so bad and they want him returned. So, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. And it goes on that whole, oh, look, it's so deceptively cute. But that doesn't mean that cute and tiny equals, not harmful. Harmless, I guess is what harmless.
So, Baby Yoda, whose real name is the child, I think.
No, it's not. It's Baby Yoda.
Melvin. Is tasked with shuttling a character and her eggs to a new planet before they die. However, several times during the episode, Baby Yoda is caught either trying to steal or eat one of the eggs because he likes frogs. This attempt at a running gag drew the ire of many fans who saw this as vilifying Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda's gonna probably be bad. Was it Cara Dune? He tried the force choke?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm a mom. It's not funny to hear a mama frog lady go into great detail about how important and beloved her eggs are and have the watch get eaten on 3 separate occasions for shits and giggles. Can't just one mom get to survive and keep her kid?
As a mom, though, it would annoy me, too. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I haven't seen it yet, but if they make a big point about how important it is to this woman and they do that, it kind of is a little bit assholey.
Well, I think, like you said, I think that's what they're going for. For the record, the frog lady was very adamant about the fact that her kids were important to her. It was her last and only chance to have kids, so it's actually closer to fucking up someone's in vitro fertilization, which would be incredibly upsetting for a wannabe mom. It's not funny. I've actually eaten embryos. No, I haven't.
What?
Is it news? It's shocker.
Oh, you mean eggs?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Anyway. I was confused.
Yeah, that would basically be what it's like. You just take those little unfertilized suckers, pop them in your mouth like candy, and that is it. So
I like the chocolate ones.
Others, however, have put some of the irate fans on blast. If you're a person living in the world today, this is the sort of thing that makes you upset. Please consider joining one of the one-way missions to Mars. It's a TV show, not real. I hope it grows up and becomes a human baby-eating monster that the galaxy cannot stop for fun just because it's TV and not real.
But this, you know what? These people are like that. But then when other people get upset about stupid things like She-Ra or whatever, how very dare you?
So this is coming. I always see his name. This guy works for Lucasfilm, and I think it's Phil Sleestack.
Sleestack. It's not Sleestack, is it?
No, it's Stack. Like the Sleestacks from Land of the Lost.
Oh,
the lizard people.
Yes, I know what you're talking
about. With 3 fingers that are problematic now. It's problematic.
I know that because when our kids were little, they used to watch it. Remember?
Yeah. So for the record, Chapter 10 of The Mandalorian makes it clear that the Frog Lady's eggs are unfertilized.
But they also make it clear that it's very important to her and it's her family line. So, you know, I see both sides of this. I really, really do.
Chickens aren't sentient beings, and the childing the eggs is intentionally disturbing for comedic effect. Well, yeah. I mean, but, you know, it's like this is it. This is your last chance. The babies and the babies eating the babies.
Right.
Baby on baby action.
It is. It isn't the fact that it isn't the eggs per se. It's the fact that you gave the story to the eggs that you did that is causing people to be upset. And as a mom, I understand why people are upset. But as somebody who you know, I see where they're going for in the comedy end too. I see both sides. But I probably would get upset too.
So yeah,
guess I'm a Karen.
You're Karen. So yeah, there's a theory. A lot of people have been talking that perhaps he's actually bad, Baby Yoda.
I've been saying that since the first season.
And somebody had another theory that Baby Yoda is actually not digesting the eggs, but keeping them for safekeeping.
Well, that's somebody else said too, and I'm hoping that's where it goes. If it is not the case, then he might just be bad.
How freaking weird would that be for Baby Yoda to have birth or something like in his stomach? Like, does that mean Yoda's got crap in his stomach?
I don't know. But then I'm like, he eats frogs, so if he births frogs. Okay.
Are they burst out of him, chest burster?
I don't think they're going to chest burst the frogs at Baby Yoda. I just don't think they're going to go there.
That's pretty bad. So anyway, that is the darkest timeline. We're going to talk about some other Star Wars stuff too, but yeah, they are commemorating this glorious event with a pop vinyl.
I think they honestly thought it was funny. They're saying it was. Well, I don't know if it's going to come back to be something else because they keep saying about it being for comedic. Yeah. They said about it being funny and the comedy, and it could be disturbing, but it's comedy. So it doesn't sound to me like they're planning on them coming back.
Like, genocide.
So, yeah, let's say, oh, it's so funny that he did this. Isn't it cute? It's like the little ball, like off the top of the stick shift or whatever on the ship. So now we're going to make a pop vinyl of this because it's so cute.
Yeah, but people are offended. They're offended. So let's talk about a couple other quick Star Wars things. Didn't see the point in doing a separate video on either of these, but there seems to be some backpedaling on what George Lucas had actually intended for episodes 7, 8, and 9. The
Darth Maul thing doesn't surprise me.
No. So George Lucas said that originally Darth Maul was going to be the main villain of 7, 8, 9. Leia was going to be the chosen one. This contradicts a lot of what he said, and some of this goes back to, I guess, 2005 when he was thinking about sequels right after the prequels.
But when way they describe Darth Maul, it sounds to me like they had set up with Solo, with the Syndicate. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
it sounds like they already used that idea. They just used it someplace else. Is what it sounds like to me. But go ahead and explain the idea.
That's basically what they talked about. They said Darth Maul would be like a crime leader, and Leia would be in charge of the galaxy, and Luke would be training young Jedi. But this sounds very, very different than the version that Lucas turned into Disney that saw Luke with a bunch of kids, basically, training these kids, and that was that. So I don't know. This sounds like, if I had to guess, because this is coming from a book called The Star Wars Archives, 99 to 2005. If I had to guess, this might have been the plan at some point, because they did bring Darth Maul back during the Clone Wars on Lucas's watch. But he has said multiple times before, he said the reason I wanted Darth Maul cut in half is so you knew he was gone.
Yeah, I know, but then they brought it back, and then they had him in other things, and it was confusing for people because, like, wait, I thought he was dead. Yeah. So, it makes sense, that this would be the case, but I think they used that idea already with the Solo thing.
Well, yeah, and he said, and that is kind of where they went, but he didn't say specifically that she was the chosen one. He says Lucas explained the movies are about how Leia, I mean, who else is going to be the leader, is trying to rebuild the Republic, and Lucas trying to restart the Jedi.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like she's the chosen one. It just sounds like Leia's doing her thing and Luke's doing his thing. The roles you'd expect.
Yeah, she's like the queen of the galaxy or whatever, and Luke is training Jedi, and then here
That's
comes
what you'd expect.
Darth Maul and his apprentice, and the Sith aren't completely gone.
But the Godfather crime thing, that just sounds like they were trying to set that up with Solo. So,
yeah.
I don't know. It's a surprise, non-surprise.
But of course, everybody's running with it.
Oh, of course they are, because
Leia was the
Screen
chosen
Rant, of course, is running with it.
Leia was the chosen one, everybody. Deal with it. Leia was the chosen one, according to George. I don't think this is actually what he said.
Actually, they made it very clear that Anakin was the chosen one.
Yes.
So, I mean, I don't think that's what he was doing.
The book reads, now I don't think this is George's original plan, because he has said...
Who published the book?
Lucasfilm.
Well, then that's all you need to know.
Yeah. This is what the book says. This is not, I don't think this is a quote from George himself, because he has said on multiple occasions, Anakin's the chosen one. And that was that. But by the end of the trilogy, Luke would have rebuilt much of the Jedi, and we would have had the renewal of the New Republic with Leia, Senator Organa becoming the Supreme Chancellor in charge of everything. So she ended up being the chosen one.
That's not what it means.
She's not
That's
a Jedi.
Not what that means. That means that she was in charge of the New Republic and Luke was in charge of the Jedi. That does never indicate that does no way indicate she's the chosen one.
Yeah.
That in no way indicates that. That's called Lucasfilm backpedaling to try to push this Force's female agenda, which is still insults me as a woman, because it's like, I thought it was for everyone, whatever, but...
Yeah, because, I mean, look, he even said the whole purpose of the Chosen One was basically starting over with everything. Dark side, light side, we're starting over. The Sith are gone, Jedi are gone. Let's build something new.
And then Anakin was a catalyst for that.
Yeah, and he did. He
that's
leveled
what he
the playing
was,
field.
and that makes sense. I don't get that. We don't get the leveling playing field with Rey or any of that stuff. So it's just it's just a bunch of stuff Disney dug up to try to. Oh, what people like? You like that the Emperor? Oh yeah, let's get him back and stuff like that is what it felt like. But that is not her being in charge of the Republic does not make her the chosen one.
They're just trying to, I think they're trying to retcon stuff he said.
Oh, imagine that.
This doesn't sound like anything. I mean, it does sound basically like what he's saying, but her being, the Supreme Chancellor doesn't make her the chosen one. The prophecy is about balance to the Force, and it doesn't even sound like she's a Jedi.
But even then, that would make a hell of a lot more sense than Rey.
Yeah, she just showed up.
Right? I mean, at least Leia made sense. I mean, I wouldn't have got so mad about Leia, because she made sense. Rey, that doesn't even that's just like, what the hell? That's just make a new character and make her the bestest, greatest, most Mary Sue of all time. And she's the chosen one, too, even though we already established chosen one with somebody else. Now we're speaking of loads of shit. We're going to talk about Leslye Headland.
Yeah, so this is apparently going to happen. For those of you wondering, Leslye Headland was supposedly going to be given a female-centric Star Wars show that seems like it's her brain fart, Kathleen Kennedy's permission or request, and now they're saying it's going to take place in an alternate universe so she can do whatever the hell she wants.
Pretty much.
Whatever the hell she wants.
Basically, when they're doing that and they're setting that up to begin with, it's going to get bad because they're establishing it from the get-go. It's a pocket universe where anything can happen, which means she's going to go there.
Oh yeah. She's gonna basically be like, and we see this time and time again when you have people come into established franchises, they either want to reboot it so they don't have to pay attention to lore, rewrite the rules or something. We see it all the time where they want a fresh place to start and tell new stories that have to respect the history or the fans or whatever. And they want the platform, but they don't want the responsibility of being a custodian of something that somebody else built.
Look at the headline to the right.
Which one?
That one.
WandaVision producer describes Monica Rambeau as a leader among heroes. Well,
that's in WandaVision.
Very interesting because when I was a kid in the 1980s, she was Captain Marvel and she was the leader of the Avengers.
Right. I just thought that was funny going along with what you were saying, and then I saw that headline and I was like, and Disney's the custodian of Marvel too. A lot of people called that bullshit out with Captain Marvel movie, and where's Monica Rambeau? And then they have this going on now. So now they're trying to backpedal on that too, it seems.
Goodbye, Carol Danvers.
Well, that's a good thing to backpedal on because that's how it should have been.
That's how it should have been.
But yeah, this whole thing, and I saw they had her talking on this one podcast or mag or whatever the heck that site is. And they're all running with it. And as usual, they have one interview and they have to make it into like 7 articles each.
There's not much news. I mean, that's the truth. The truth is there's not much Star Wars news. Everything's in a holding pattern right now. Disney now, later tonight, they are having their fiscal report. I think it's going to be dire. Star Wars, we don't know when we're going to get the next Star Wars movie. Right now, it's just The Mandalorian keeping things afloat. We've got the High Republic books coming. Nobody gives a shit about it. They have to keep drumming up interest in Star Wars, but all they're doing is they're actually chasing people away from Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, now they're all running with the story that the Galaxy's Edge and Disneyland and Disney World were supposed to be different, which would have been a better plan. Because then you would have had to go. You would have had to have gone to both to get the whole experience. I mean, from a marketing standpoint, that would have made a hell of a lot more sense. But that's a whole nother discussion. Huh?
That would have been kind of cool because you could actually get a plane, make the plane look like a spaceship, and then you're flying from one planet. You
know what? Oh my God! You could have stayed at the hotel and then flew to the other place.
And they take you in a little shuttle to the airport, but it all looks like a spaceship, and they're actually flying. You're actually going on a galactic cruise to a whole nother planet in Anaheim.
Then they could have charged like $10,000 a night.
$10,000.
That would have made more sense, Disney. Drop the ball there, didn't you? In your marketing and R&D and.
Well, while you're at it, because you got Vegas right in between the two, you could always build like a Coruscant casino, and you can stop there on the way in.
That's right.
And then go to California.
There you go. You
missed opportunity.
All those opportunities you missed.
But who's going to have $10,000 to spend on a vacation after the pandemic?
Yeah, that's right.
No one. So we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Okay, so please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.